Hi KK fam, welcome back. It's been a long time, I know, but today we're back with a banger. Today we're going to be making my favorite jollof rice, so let's get right into the video. So first of all, for jollof rice, you want to start with the paste. That's the part that takes the most time. So I used 2 bell peppers and 5 tomatoes, 4 habanero peppers, 2 cloves of garlic, and a little bit of ginger. So you just blend that into a smooth paste and you boil it until all the water evaporates from the paste. While that is still on fire, you're going to move on to your meat of choice. Today I'm choosing to use a fresh turkey drum. And if you're part of the KK fam, you already know how I extract the stock from my meat. I don't start with any water at first. So today I used 1 medium onion, 2 hot peppers, 2 garlic cloves. And then for seasoning, I used 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of Knorr chicken and beef seasoning cubes, and I used 1 teaspoon of dry pepper, thyme, curry, and dry basil. So you just mix that all together and you cover it up. Alright, so while the meat is still going, this is a tip I learned online. You just put a wooden stick over the pot. If you find that the paste is overflowing, 9 out of 10 times you're going to have that happen to you, especially when it's on high heat. Trust me, it works. So after 10 minutes, you can see that my meat is browned in certain places. This is a trick that I always use. Like, it extracts the actual natural flavor from the meat, so you go ahead and add about 3 cups of water, and you don't want to put too much water at first, so you keep adding water gradually until the meat is tender. So you cover that to boil for another 10 minutes. So our paste is practically done at this point. You know it's done when there is no more water and you can see holes in between the paste. There isn't really like a time frame for this. It depends on how high your heat is, and you want to be careful not to burn the paste because it's going to give it a bitter flavor, so be careful of that. Alright, so after about 25 minutes, the turkey is soft and tender, so I'm going to take it out and we're going to start with the jollof rice proper. So I used about 3 cooking spoons of vegetable oil. You can use any oil that you have, and I'm going to add some onions into the oil and stir fry it for a little bit. And for this method, we're going to go ahead and season the oil to, add some flavor to the oil first before you add the rice. So I used 1 tablespoon of salt, curry, 1 teaspoon of thyme, parsley, dry basil, dry pepper, and 1 Knorr chicken seasoning cube. All this is going to be in the description box below in case you missed it if I'm going too fast. And you're just going to mix that, and this is the point where you add bay leaves. I didn't have any, unfortunately. So this is a very important step if you want to get that party jollof look. This is where you're going to achieve that. So I'm using the Gino tomato and pepper mix. I used 1 sachet, and I'm going to use half a can of tomato paste, and you're just going to mix that and let it fry for about 5 to 7 minutes, and it's going to give it that red richness color that we're used to seeing like in party jollof rice. If you don't use tomato paste and you use just the normal blended fresh tomatoes, it's not going to give it that dark red color that we like. So after frying for a few minutes, I'm going to use half of the blended tomato paste. I'm not going to use all because we're not using that much rice today. So you just mix that together and still let it fry to get rid of that sour taste that comes with blended tomatoes. Alright, so bear in mind the only reason the paste is not sticking to the pot is because I'm using a non-stick pot. If you're using a sticky pot, you would have to add more oil as you're mixing, just so it doesn't burn. So I added about 1500 ml of the meat stock. So you just mix that together, and we're gonna go ahead and add the parboiled rice. I used 4 cups of parboiled rice, and before that, I washed it with warm water about 6 to 7 times to get rid of the starch. So for this step, I feel like less is better. Less is always better. It's always easier to add than to take away, you know. So you don't want to add too much water or too much stock. Just add as much as is needed to just, coat the rice. And then you mix that together and you cover it up with a tight fitted lid. I like to use foil paper. If you have like a bag, you can use it to cover it just so the steam cooks the rice. And you want to do all of this on medium heat. So after about 10 minutes, I checked the rice to see how much water has been absorbed, and you can add some more water depending on how soft or hard the rice is. The rice was still a bit hard, so I added about 2 cups of water and mixed that together. And at this point, I like to add some onions and some butter. The butter helps keep the rice moist while it's steaming, and just adds more flavor in my opinion. So you just mix that together and cover it up, and you reduce the heat one more time and just let the steam do its job. Let the steam cook the rice, and that's pretty much it, guys. That is all. So if you guys have watched my intro video, you would know what I said about jollof rice. Like, I don't need to say too much, but honestly, this video is like long overdue. The amount of requests I got for this jollof rice, man, I don't even know why it took this long. But this is just one of the methods I use. Subsequently, I'm going to show you guys the other methods. There's so many ways you can make jollof rice. This is just the first one, so stay tuned, guys. Just look at this jollof rice. From wherever you're watching this video, I'm sure you can taste this. It's amazing. I'm sure you guys were wondering what about the meat. I did not forget about that. So I have 1 bell pepper, half an onion, 3 hot peppers, and a little bit of ginger. And if you have a chopper, if you have a mutton pesto, you could do that. Whatever texture you want. But I use the blender and I fry the meat. You could fry the meat or you could grill the meat. And we're gonna go ahead and season the turkey meat. I do not like that much pepper in my food, so if you want to add more pepper, go ahead. All the spices I use to season the meat and the sauce is going to be in the description box. I added some carrots at the end because why not? The more the merrier. Okay, so if you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did creating it, please let me know in the comment section, and don't forget to like, of course, and subscribe if you haven't, and tag a foodie under this video. Any foodie that you know, anybody that you know that loves food, anybody that you know that eats rice to save their life, please tag them in this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one, guys. Take care.